Okay. Hi, everyone. Happy Saturday. I'm glad you're joining us. We are currently live streaming right now simultaneously to Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And in the waiting room, waiting to come on screen, is Nami from Pawprint Bridge. She's an animal communicator. And also in the waiting room, who everyone is waiting for, is Apollo. He's in South Korea with his rescuer Rachel from Cocker Friends Korea. So Nami is going to be doing a live reading, animal communication, with Apollo. So first, I'm going to bring Nami in so she can explain how this works. And also, any Apollo fans, put your questions for him or your comments, or put them in the comments. Okay? All right, let me bring Nami on screen. Hi, Nami.
Hi, Kathy.
Welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Who's in the room with you? Is Hershey still there?
Okay, yes, I have
You want to show everyone who's in the
Violet,
room.
Miss Violet sleeping. Can you see her?
Hi.
And then have Elsa. Do you see Elsa? There
Elsa
she
with
is.
her little cast.
And then have
Hershey.
Mr. Hershey.
Hershey, who needs a home really badly.
Yes, he brought his monkey today.
He brought his monkey toy.
Yes.
Oh, he's the best. So
I
Nami,
know.
explain to the fans how animal communication works. Like people are like, "Oh, is she a psychic?" No, you're not a psychic.
No.
Explain it what it is.
Yes, so animal communication, how it works. Animal communication is like understanding a universal language, similar to, I always like to explain how Einstein's, E equal MC squares explain everything is energy, right? Our sense pick up and then send the energy to our brain, turn it into our feelings and thoughts and the memories. And then it's all different types of energy. And then the main idea in animal communication is connecting heart to heart, recognizing the animal is always communicating. And then it's just being open to receive information is very important. And then think of animal communication as tuning into radio frequency. I always like to bring up that idea and then just grasp that animal's energy. It's like you tune into a specific radio station to hear music.
Right.
So those signals are always around us, but we only hear them when when you turn in. To understand animals, just needs to retrain our brain to tune into their radio station and then they'll listen clearly. Yes.
Yeah. So like everyone can communicate with animals, but
Yes.
not everyone. Like I took an animal communication workshop like, I don't know, 15 years ago, and I really struggled. And the reason I struggled was because the communicator teacher wanted everyone to meditate and empty their thoughts. I couldn't do it. I was like, my to-do list. Who do I owe calls to? Who do I owe emails to? Oh, when I got home, I got to do this when I get home. Oh, I got to, do you know what I mean? I can't. I struggle with like calming my brain, meditating, and so I can't communicate with animals. Although I'm sure all the animals that I come in contact with are hearing or sensing.
Yes,
the amusement park. The amusement park in my brain. It's like a roller coaster. It's like this.
Yes.
I can't hear them, and I can't. I just can't do it, But you're very good, and you have a experience meditating and getting quiet. So can you explain a little bit, like, before we bring Apollo on the screen, how did you prepare today?
So today, every morning, I do meditation, and then that is my daily thing. And then we just like this. Everybody's here: Violet, Harshi, Elsa. We all meditate together. Animals love to meditate as well. They're very good at it. So we meditate and then just clear our minds and then just make sure I have a strong, we call it like a bridge or like a connection
Right.
with all the animals I'm going to connect. And then once you do that every morning, it's very easy to get into their frequency just to connect and then to hear. So I did my routine in the morning, and then just like a minute ago, I just quickly connected with Apollo. I say, "Hi, Apollo, I'm coming to talk to you," and he was wagging his tail.
Oh my
So
God.
he's very excited.
And so, Nami,
And then
you have to tell everyone, fill them in, because you have communicated with Apollo. Was it in April or May? Was it right
I think it was
when
May, right
um
after,
it was right when
yeah.
he'd been in the hospital for like 10 days or something,
Hmm.
uh, and Rachel was struggling to decide if it was time to let him go. And remember, I got you on the phone and Rachel on the phone, and we all three were on the
Yes.
phone. And then I was crying because I'm like in love with a dog I never met. Okay,
Everybody in love with them.
but tell everyone what happened that night. It was late
Oh,
at night
sorry.
for us.
Sorry, Harshey is like, Harshey, is that okay? Is he? um, yes.
Hershey,
Harshey, come here, Mister. Okay, I think he'll be okay. Sorry about that. Mr. Hershey has a job to do. He's
he does.
Yeah, I do remember when we, connect, three of us connected, and then I
Yeah,
asked him,
it was like late at night for us. I think it was like 9 at night or something.
9:30, yeah, something like
It was
that.
really late at
And
night, and I appreciated you taking my call that night to, and you can
yes,
tell everyone how you sensed. You just had to see a picture of him with his face, right?
right. And then, I asked him, and even then, before that, our calls together, I did communication with him prior to that. So it was a very easy connection to right away, once the Rachel is on the phone with us, just to ask him to see how he's feeling and then what is his wish, what he wants
Right.
to do. And then that was it. And then it was a very surprise to me how he had a strong will that he wants to keep going. Like he was not giving up, and it was very strong. He just wanted to be loved again by people, and he was just dreaming to be indoor dog again. And he did mention that he lived an indoor. He does remember the memory. He was loved, but it was a long time ago. But he just loved. He was just longing for the human, interaction, and then. That was just a dream, and then he just didn't want to give up.
And then that's when Rachel said, "Okay." And then I had said, I'm going to ask all the Camp Cocker supporters if they'll donate, because it's been thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for what's been done so far. And our supporters came through and have been donating. And Rachel said, that's Celeste. Rachel said, "Okay, we'll keep trying." So let me bring Rachel on. With Apollo. Everyone wants to meet Apollo. Ready? Everybody? Okay, let's bring Apollo in. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Kathy.
Welcome.
Hi, Nami.
Rachel.
This is Rachel. She's
This is Apollo.
There's Apollo. Hi. We love you. Rachel is the she runs the Cocker rescue group there called Cocker Friends Korea. Rachel is like the Kathy of Camp Cocker. She runs
I'm the
Cocker
wannabe
rescue
Kathy.
there, right, Rachel?
I'm the wannabe Kathy.
No, you are the Kathy. Oh my God, Rachel runs Cocker Friends Korea. We call them the Cocker Mums, and that just was a nickname. But the real group is Cocker Friends Korea. So Rachel, do you want to talk about Apollo's story, like right from the beginning, like how you found out about him? Oh no, did her screen freeze?
Oh, yeah.
There. Okay, you're back,
He
Rachel.
was first found in Incheon, and you saw the pictures.
Yes.
He was very matted, and the shocking thing was that he had worms in between his fur. Well, I wouldn't really call it fur at the time. It was more like stone. It was so all like clumped up together.
It was all like rocks of matted hair, right?
It was all rocks. And because there's like a hold period in each shelter, and the shelter wouldn't let Apollo out. So I had to call a lot of administrators to, ask, look, this dog is dying. There's no way that he's going to be able to, survive the whole day. If the owner comes, I will release the dog. Yeah, that's him. I will release the dog back to the owner, but I would like to take him into the hospital and treat him for everything. So the first thing that we did was a couple of volunteers went, picked him up, and they took about 3 or 4 people, took 6.5 hours just to shave him. That was the first thing that we had to do before taking him to the hospital. Yeah, that was it was really disgusting.
It was, and I can't even imagine the odor.
The odor was really bad. He had worms in between his rocks and maggots coming out of his scars. I don't know how long he was in. They found him in a ditch. I was surprised that they knew it was even a Cocker Spaniel from how he was found.
Yeah. Wow.
And a local vet actually came to where we were to do first aid kind of thing because of so many of the maggots, and he said that we should take him to the hospital, 24-hour hospital right away.
Right. Yeah.
So at that night, we took him to a 24-hour hospital and hospitalized him, and he was in hospital for a really long time since. And at the beginning, because of his leg, we didn't know how bad the leg was until we got to the hospital. I knew he couldn't walk because when we were bathing him, he couldn't stand up. So and after we took him to the hospital, the vet cleaned him a bit more and shaved his fur a bit more, and we found out that you could see his tendon.
And the bones,
and they were first actually thinking the worst scenario was he might have to amputate the leg.
Right.
That was the worst scenario. But after some treatment and he was getting better, he was actually trying to stand on his leg. So we actually had like hope that maybe he don't have to amputate his leg. And we did laser treatment for like almost 30-40 days every day, so his skin could grow back really quickly, and he can walk really well. He's running, walking, he's doing,
and the skin
really
grew back in. New skin grew in, and the bones not showing anymore. If anyone wants to see the gross pictures,
they're really bad.
Too graphic.
Yeah,
but
they are.
If anyone wants to see the photos, you can email me at campcockercathy@gmail, campcockercathy@gmail, and I can send you those graphic photos. But they're pretty upsetting photos. So, so he was in the hospital for a long time, and then I'm sorry I interrupted you, Rachel. Go ahead.
Oh, because of his skin, we couldn't start the heartworm treatment until his skin grew back a little bit.
Right.
And so after his skin started growing back and he was walking it, and that's when we decided to go ahead with the heartworm treatment. For the first few days, we thought he wouldn't survive. Actually, we thought we might have to put him down because he was in so much pain. But after Nami,
Nami talked to him.
communicated with Apollo and said that he was a fighter. And when we basically said, okay, let's do it, let's go for it, let's help
Yeah.
him, let's do everything that we can. And so we've been trying, and he's been doing really well.
Oh my God.
He's very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the beginning, because all of his skin was so sore and red, he would snap a little bit, but that's understandable because it's so painful. But
Right.
after his skin kind of like calmed down and everything's soothing and he's not in pain, he is the sweetest. He loves to be pet.
Oh.
He really
Can you
is.
hold him up on the? Can you hold? Oh, hi,
Can you see him?
Apollo. Mwah. Hi, Apollo. We love you.
No, Paul.
Oh,
He's so sweet. No, Paul.
do you know how many people love you, little dude? Oh my God. So Rachel, so he has heartworm that's so bad, he has
Yes.
Cabal syndrome. And
Mhm.
for people who don't know what Cabal syndrome is, it's when all the heartworms are packed in the right ventricle of the heart. And, oh, do I have it right, or do you want to?
Yes, you have it right.
I do. Okay.
Yes.
Nami, why don't you explain it? You're the vet tech.
Oh no, go ahead. You guys can explain. You better.
I'm not a medical professional. So from what I understand is the right ventricle is packed with all these heartworms, and Celeste is barking. We attempted, Rachel's surgeon, cardiologist, attempted to do surgery to go in and try to pull out the heartworms. But after an hour, he was not doing well under anesthesia because there were so many worms. It was affecting the heart, right?
Yes.
Or his blood pressure dropped. Is that right, Rachel?
Yeah, his blood pressure dropped.
So they had to wake him up. So he couldn't get the surgery to remove worms manually. So now the only thing left is the traditional heartworm treatment, which is 30 days of oral medication to weaken the heartworms. Then it begins with an injection treatment, which involves, he's going to get multiple injections over several months. The thing is, the injection is going to kill, it's going to poison the heartworms. And as they wiggle and die and leave his heart, there's a chance that he could have a blood clot and a stroke. So, but there's no other option.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of this is all that's available to him now, since he couldn't continue with the anesthesia. So when's the first heartworm injection scheduled? It's coming up soon.
He's actually there's 30 days of medication, oral medication, and he's actually, this is the day, the 30th day. This is the last day.
Oh,
so we're going into the hospital tomorrow.
Okay.
But instead of having the injection right away, he needs another 30 days of rest without injections, without medications, but with basically just rest, no excitement. Right. Otherwise, if any of the worms in his heart have died, they might be floating around and maybe cause a blood clot or a heart attack. So he has to have rest. So he's not allowed outside, no walks, no nothing. So, and then after the 30 days, he will get one injection. Okay. And then another 30 days of oral medication. And then another 2 days of injections. And then another 30 days of oral medication and another 30 days of rest. Wow. So it's a long period, but
I just hope he can make it.
Yeah, and I just hope that he makes it. We're trying to make it really calm at home, no excitement, no, but
no stress.
He's really cute. No stress, no excitement, no walks. So I'm kind of worried that maybe he might lose muscle and that he might be just really bored, basically.
Yeah.
So we're trying to, but the vet said no exercise indoors either. No stimulating.
No throwing the ball
not,
or anything.
No balls, no nothing. So he's just relaxing at home. But he's really good at it.
Yeah.
He likes to just relax, be himself by himself. He would rather sleep or stay in a bed or a cot just by himself. He just likes to relax. So it's good. He's if he was a really excited dog, I don't think that he could have made it. But he likes to relax.
Yeah. And how old do you think he is?
The vet predicts about 5, 6.
Yeah, that sounds about right, because usually a dog is at least that old to get so many heartworms. Like, it takes a while. It takes years for them to get that many. So anyway, oh my God, Apollo. So I'm gonna let Nami take over.
Okay.
Rachel, you sent Nami a bunch of questions. So how
Yes,
this is
I did.
gonna work? How this is gonna work? Oh, there's good questions here. Okay, so how this is gonna work is Nami's gonna she's gonna say what question she's gonna ask him, and then Nami's gonna get quiet and meditate and connect with Apollo. So you'll see some pauses. That's it's not like blah blah we're talking. Like, Nami has to ask the question, meditate, connect with Apollo, and then so there'll be pauses. I just wanted to prepare everyone who's watching so they know what they're watching. So I'm gonna go off screen and I'm gonna let Nami take over to do the communication. All right? I'm gonna be watching you.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you, Kathy. All right, Rachel. Well, thank you so much for getting me all the list of questions that I just received. So I'm excited to see what he has to say. He's just the sweetest. Right, Rachel? He's just such a good boy. Okay, all right. So here we go. You excited, Rachel?
Yes, I'm very.
All right, so let's see. So I'm just gonna pull up the question that you prepared. Okay. Past life. Okay. This is it, right? The first question number 1 that Rachel prepared for me. Would you recognize your old family? Okay, so let me go ahead and ask him. Gonna be silent a little bit. Okay, so he says he got separated with his siblings. He's talking about his siblings when he was a little. So he says that he will know if he sees all the family. Even though he's talking about the human, he said he will recognize them, but he remembers that they didn't want him. So he is a little bit hesitant to meet his old family, as he knew, they didn't want him. Oh, yeah, so sad. Okay, so next question. Even with the hardship that you had, how can you still trust people so much? Okay, let me ask him. I know he's so sweet. He says he has a very good memories with his people when he was little. Like, he just remember how much fun he had. He said he remember he was so loved, and he was always looking for people's attention. And then he's showing me he used to, when he was a little, now he's showing me that he used to play a lot of like fetching, like playing a ball and then chewing on it, and then all that memory he has. And then he just knew that the people loved him, but like he's showing me that eventually, like as he get older, the people couldn't like take care of him, and then they ended up like taking him to like outdoor, like how he's showing me now, Rachel, is that like he remember when he was little, he used to live in the house indoor, but eventually as he get older, like they had to move him to like, it looks like at the patio or like a corner, the outside, and he lived there for a while outdoor. Then eventually he does remember how he's showing me is that there is the like, I don't know, it was like a sign outdoor by the river, not the river, but like somewhere, I don't know, it could be the park, but he was like, you know, he was left alone, like he was tied up with his harness, I mean the collar, and then his leash on it to the sign or something, and he was managed, and he said, you know, he was left there by the owner. He remembered he was very heartbroken by it, but he just knew that, you know, that was something that they have to decide. So he just don't have, like, he just don't blame them, that the fact that, you know, even they have to left him alone there. He said he understood, like he really understood that they have to leave him because they could not take care of him. But he said the people never heard him, and the only thing he remember is just all the good memories. And then he was just longing for you know, just attention and then loved from a people. So he just trusts people just because he has a good memory, he said. Aww. He's so sweet. Yes. Okay, and then the next question. Do you like where you are now? Yes. So immediately Rachel said big yes. He said he loves you so much, Rachel. It just like, he just knew, like when he saw you, like he just felt all the love. Like he's just showing me like a pink enormous heart, a symbol. It's like, oh, like he just felt just like a love, like unconditional love that he felt from you, and he immediately felt very safe. So he said yes, he loved where he is right now. He feels very safe. Okay, next question. Is there anything else, Rachel, I could do to make you feel more comfortable? Okay. He said he does not wish anything. He feels that he's getting everything he needs, everything that he has been longing for. So there's nothing that he wants. Nothing. He said, "You're doing everything, Rachel." He said, "No." Okay, next question. Due to the treatment, you are not allowed outside. Does that make you feel bored? Okay. He said no. He said he's pretty good with like self-entertaining, like, you know, he's okay be himself, like alone, he says. He said he gets excited to go out. Now I know that you mentioned that he's not going, but like, you know, where when he was allowed to go outside, he said he get really excited. He loves to go outside because he gets to go places not with you, Rachel. So, but he's saying like not because he enjoying being outside. Like he enjoy, you know, sniffing and do little thing, but he enjoys it because you are there. If that makes sense, Rachel. Yes. It's just that doing something with the people, that is the excitement. So he doesn't mind staying at home, and he just feels very safe. So he said he doesn't get bored. He said he's pretty good. Um, Next question. Do you feel left out when I leave you at home? Okay. He said he understands that he needs to stay home. He's very smart. He's very smart, Rachel. But he said he feels safe more at home, and then he knows that you'll be back, like you'll be home. But he said he'll allow to get. Go ahead.
No, because when I leave, he just stands by the door. He doesn't come forward because he knows he's not going, but he just stands there and looks at me with those eyes. And you're leaving again and leaving me, but taking all the other dogs.
I know, but he said he understands. He understands that you need to leave him, but he's okay. But there's a but. He said he would love to get more extra cuddle time.
Oh, okay.
When you come home, which I feel like you've been doing that, but. He said, he's okay. He's okay. He understands, but he would love to get more extra cuddle time with you. Like you said, Rachel, he's very independent, right? In a way, he's okay being himself. He likes to have his own space to sleep, but he loves, just like you're doing, a lot of touching, scratching, just, touching you a little bit. That's just something that he loves. Yes. Yeah, he was showing me that. When he gets excited, he loves to roll over. And Rachel, do you know this? He gets mouthy in the way, but he's not biting you, but
he's not biting, no.
No, but he gets ow, 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 ow. He does a little goofy thing, right? And then he likes to paw in you, yes. But yes, so he'll love to get a little bit of extra cuddle time. That'll be good.
I can give him cuddle time.
Yes. Okay, next question. Do you mind the dogs living here and the many dogs coming in and out? Okay. May I ask him? He said he does not mind. He said everyone welcomes him when he got, to your house. Is it true?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay, so he's showing me, Rachel, I don't know which one. You can tell me. He's showing me there is the me age maybe. A little bit older than Apollo, but there's a cream color, lighter color dogs who is in charge of a family. Do you know which one he's talking about?
I think he's talking about Murphy, but I don't think Murphy should be in charge.
But he said he respects this, maybe the Murphy, but this dog he's showing me. And then he said this dog makes a family decision. He really likes to. He's the one he showed kind of teach Apollo. Okay, this is my family. This is gonna, how you gonna do this? He said that helped him to welcome and then taught him a lot. So he very much respects this dog. He said everyone respects this dog. Do you think that's Murphy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Murphy told him the importance of unity. He said that Murphy doesn't like any bullying or He said he
just does the bullying, but he doesn't like anybody else doing it. Only he can.
Because he's in charge, right? Yeah. So. Yeah, but everyone respects his decision. That's what he told me. He said he does not like anyone else allowing, bullying, and then he just, he very much respects Murphy. So he does not mind, the dogs coming in and out. That's so funny. Okay. Is Murphy there, Rachel?
Yeah, Murphy's.
Can I see him? Oh, yeah. Oh, Murphy. Yes, you're the one. Okay, that's so funny. Yes, so the Murphy. Murphy is the one. Okay, next question. Could you? Oh, that's funny. Oh, wait. Am I skipping? Yes, I'm skipping the question. Okay, so the next question. Because of the medication, I know you are waiting. You are wanted to eat a lot.
Because he's on steroids.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay. So.
all the time.
All right. Yes. He's hungry. Okay. So do you like the food we are given? Yes. He said he loves to eat. Yes. He says everything's like so tasty than whatever he was getting before compared to. He just loves everything. Like he eats a lot. Yes. I mean, besides that, medication, but he seems like he just loves it. And he just showing me there's just something that he really enjoy. There's a one he's showing me something that he can lick. Do you know which one he's talking about? He enjoy like licking something, like I don't know if it's a sweet, but it's some sort of, I don't know, like it's a gravy or something. Have you ever given to him? Or like a milk?
Oh, I think I know what it is. Yeah, I think
Okay.
I know what it is.
Yes, but he likes that. Also, he gets that treat. That's something that he can try. And he loves it. He said he would love to get that more. Yes. He wants more of those, he says.
Okay.
Okay, the next question. Could you not pee on my dining table chair? Okay, all right, let's see what he has to say. He said he realized that you're not liking that.
I am not liking that.
He's not doing it all the time. Is it true? But I know, like you have to put the diaper on. But he says, according to his perspective, Rachel, he says when he smells other dogs other than his pack, like a main pack family, he said it's kind of he said he can't help it. It kind of like his habits to mark, So he's just saying that he realized that you're not liking it, but he said he cannot help it. But he says it's not always. He said the only time he tried is something that somebody else coming in, other than like main pack family.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yes, he feels like he needs to mark it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. But he understands. But he says he can help it. I gotta do it.
Got it.
Yes. Okay. All right. Next question. Does the bath help you relax your skin? Okay. Yes. She said it's soothing. He remembers his skin was much sensitive, but also was itchy. But still itchy sometimes. Have you noticed he's still itching a little?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but not as much. Yes. Yes. But yes, he likes the bath because it's kind of soothing to him. Yes. All right. So next question. Is there anything I should know more about your pain? Okay. Is there any pain? And then where does it hurt now? Okay. Let me ask him. He said there's no pain like before. He remembers before he felt like every time he moves like his skin was pull in it, and it was very painful, and it was a heavy feeling that he always, feeling it. But he said it gotten so much better. Or he's occasionally feels like almost like a tingling sensation. Sometimes he said more in the hip area. That's something he feels, but nothing compared to like a before. He's not really showing me like a pain per se. But is there anything that you noticed, Rachel?
No, he seems good.
Right? Yeah, he's very good. But he does remember it was very, very sensitive. Like everything was so painful before, but now he said no, he's good. Like he feels so good. He's so sweet. Yeah, I know. He gives a lot of kisses. Yes. All right. Next question. Do you trust me? Yes. Oh, just immediate. Yes, Rachel. Yes, 100%. Very clear. Yeah, I didn't even ask to post. Like he was like, yes, yes, Rachel. He loves you so much, Rachel. He's so sweet. Okay, next question. You seems to prefer to sleep in your own space, which is up to you, but would you prefer a different bed or cushions? Okay, let me ask him. Okay. He said as much as he loves to cuddle, but he prefers to have his own space when he wants it. Like, when he wants it, like he comes to you, he get really cuddly and lovey, but he also like, okay, I'm good, thank you, mom, and he just leaves, and he likes to have his own space and then sleep. Is it true?
Yeah, he sleeps by himself.
Yeah. But he says, oh my God, Rachel, he's funny. But yeah, he said he likes more of like a flat bed rather than like a too cushiony, like a soft. Yeah, so he like a flat cushion, like a bed. He said. Okay. Next question. What is the best things about your day these days? Okay. When he's getting the food, he says he can eat all day. But he also said he loves to get. He's more happier when he's getting like one-on-one time with you, like getting cuddles, and then like just the time with you. That is the best time of the day, he said. So food and then cuddle time with you. He's so funny. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly he was showing me, like when he gets excited. Yes. Okay, next question. Okay. So after the treatment is done, we are allowed to go outside. Where is the first place you would like to go? Okay. He said the place the other dogs has been talking about. He says, okay, so there is a place the other members, the pack, the dogs is being talking about. He said there's a place there everyone goes to. They say they get to run around like off leash.
Yeah.
He said Apollo thinks that even though they're like, oh my God, we went to this place, like you get to, run around. He's not sure about the off leash part because he feels more safe when he's on the leash. That makes sense because he feels like he's connected to you. so he feels safe. But he says other dogs has been talking about the amazing place that you like you took them before. It sounded like it's some sort of not like off street park, but like is there any place that you can think of as the place that everybody gets in the car and then have a little bit of car ride to get there? I don't know if there's a place like that.
We go to a dog park that
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and then they love it, right? The place.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't think he hasn't been there. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's the place that he would love to check it out because everyone's been talking about the place. That's so cute. Okay, next question. Is there any particular activity you would like to do? Okay. Who'd like to get? He likes to eat unlimited treat. He says, unlimited treat. Okay. And then he's also showing me. He said he used to do a fetch, like playing a fetch when he was younger.
Yeah.
But he knows that he have not been doing that. As he gets like tired easily. He says like chewing a new toy makes him happy right now. So it's just something about like gets a new toy that he gets to chew. But like the way he's showing me, like he likes the nibbles. That's something he does.
He doesn't just chew toys.
No, yeah, but he like new.
Yeah, he nibbles.
Yes, so he likes to do that like a nibble thing. So that's something that he likes to do. The particular activity would be unlimited treat, and then the new toy, that's something that he gets to like at nibbles. Yes. Okay. All right. So I think that's all the question I got from you. All right, Rachel. Is there anything else? Do you want me to clarify, or I can ask more questions?
No, everything's good. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Okay, Kathy. We're good. Yes. Of course.
Okay. I was crying.
Oh, I know.
I was crying. But we have questions from the fans. Let's bring the fan questions in here.
Yes.
Apollo's so sweet.
I know.
People keep asking when he's going to come to America. And you know what? We can't even think about that. He's got to live first. Like he has to get through the next several months of treatment. And then he's just got to live. And if he lives, then he can come to America. And a lot of people are going to want to adopt him. Okay, so let me put up on the screen some of the questions. Let's see here. I'll put here's some. I don't know if you can see the comments on the screen. Nicole put, thank you for your care with Apollo. Let's see what else. Let's see. Susan Peters says, hello, Rachel and Nami and Apollo. So many fans. Dana says, love you, Apollo. Hang in there, sweet boy. You can do this. Bianca says, love Apollo. Bianca adopted Brownie. Remember Brownie?
Oh, yes, I remember Brownie.
Yeah, his new name is Hershey. Rachel helped was the liaison with another rescue group to get a bunch of cockers. It was a year and a half ago, I think, right? Yeah. Let me see. Lynn says, love Apollo. So many nice hands. Let's see. Nicole says, hi, ladies and sweet Apollo. Let's see. Susan says, "Love Apollo, you are loved now." Let's see here. Okay, so this I just copied and pasted this. This was from Lynn from a day ago on another post. So I don't know if you can see her question. I've learned so much from the others, watching the others Nami has done. He's come so far. My question is, what does Apollo think about all of this that's happened to him? Does he know how sick he was? Or do dogs not think in those terms?
Okay, yes. Let me ask him to see if he knows what think about the whole situation he has. Yes. He said he remember everything what has been happening, and he remember how sad and then terrifying when he was stuck. He's telling me he could not move at all, and then he was screaming almost like he was barking. He remembers asking for the help, but no one couldn't hear him. And at that point, he said he was almost given up. But he felt as soon as he felt a human's energy, something he felt like I'm gonna be okay. And then the only thing he could think of was just being loved by a human again. He sees goodness in people. That's something about him. Ooh, he just loves people, and he remember everything. However, amazing thing about Apollo is that he just keeps showing me was how was his experience was like before, but he is not blaming people at all. It's something happened that it's just like if we are in the situation, we'll be like, oh, that person like left me, and that person didn't hear me screaming and asking for the help. No, he just giving me all the fact that's happening. Yes, he was very sad and then discouraged, but it's something he only can think about now is just how much love he's getting from Rachel, and he's just is so happy. He said he doesn't really think about that anymore. Like it's kind of he moved on. It's just like he just wants to fight, and there's something he just wants to keep going just because this life is amazing, he said. He's so sweet. Yes.
Does he know how sick he was or how close to death he was?
Oh, yes.
He does. Does he know about the heartworms in there? Does he know what's happening?
He only knows that he just remembers being just so heavy in the body, and everything was so itchy and then painful, and then it's just he doesn't really think about anything about the heartworm, because I have asked him about the heartworm. He doesn't know. However, what he's feeling about the heart is that very it's hard to pump. It's something like he needs to use a lot of muscle, and he's constantly how he's feeling is that he's feeling he can hear his heartbeat, if that makes sense. Like he knows his heart is beeping quite fast, which normally the normal dogs doesn't really sense it as much, but he's constantly feeling that heart is working, pumping hard, but he doesn't really think it's association with the heartworm, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so here's another question. Teresa posted this yesterday. Does he know how much everyone is trying to help him feel love and get better, and he needs to keep fighting, and he will have a beautiful life?
Oh, yes. He knows. Like Rachel, maybe you can tell me this, but what he's telling me is that he's being so brave. And he said, like, I'm brave, like I'm a fighter. He says, like, look at me now. Like, he's so proud of himself. Like how far he came, like, because he's showing me, like, I couldn't move. Like, he said, like, I couldn't move at all. It was so weak. But he's like, look at me now. Like, he's so proud of himself. Like, he's like playing and he's like standing and doing all kinds of stuff. And, he just is so appreciate everyone, all the people. He just felt all the love that he was getting from the people, and he can sense that people are just trying to help him. He did admit, though, he was very, very sensitive before. So there's a point that he didn't want people to touch or move him because that was just so painful. But he just knew that people was just trying to help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a message from about an hour ago. Nicole put, please let him know how much we love him and are praying for him to successfully go through his treatment and then find the most amazing home ever. Yeah, can you explain to Paolo that people all over the world are sending him love and want him to survive?
Yes. He just wagging his tail. He just loves people. Is it true, Rachel?
Yes, he does.
Right? He gets so excited when he gets, when people call his name and then give a treat and all the attention. He just loves it. He's very happy. Yes. He knows that he's being loved.
So this is from Barbara. She says, Rachel, you're doing a fine job of taking care of Apollo. He looks so good. Thank you. Best wishes for his future healing. He loves and trusts you so much.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Here we go. This is from Monica. Does Apollo have dreams when he sleeps?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. He does. He must be so hungry all the time, Rachel. Yeah, he drama about something, like he's eating, all the time, like all the favorite food he's eating, unlimited treats. He dreams about that. He drama about those. He drama about, running and playing, just being happy. Yes, he dreams of movies. Yes.
This is a message from Carol. She says, hi, Apollo. We love you. Stay strong. Let's see. Chandra is asking, is he up for this treatment coming? Oh, I think what she's trying to say is is he ready? Does he know about like what the injections will be? And
yes. He said Rachel's been telling him what's going to happen. Is it true?
Yes.
Yes, right?
telling him?
Yeah. Yeah. So he's very much aware. He knows every single what you were telling him, Rachel. So he's like, no, yeah, I'm ready. He's like, he knows everything. Yes. He said, Rachel's been telling everything that's going to happen. So he's ready.
Yeah. Cindy says, Apollo, stay strong. You are loved by everyone.
Oh, thank you.
Carol, let me see. Carol says, you are so strong and brave. You are such a good role model for us all to be happy and hopeful. Apollo is a good role model. Because you know what? People like for me, if someone has hurt me, I don't let it go. I don't forget. Like if someone's been unkind to me, I don't move. I'm like, I mean, I move on, but I don't forgive them, or I'm like, dogs are amazing. Like dogs are just amazing what they
are.
Because I don't know. Most people, if someone hurts you really bad and neglects you and ties you up and you are starving to death, I wouldn't forgive that person. I'd be like, no. I would be like, no, I would never forgive them for doing that to me.
I know, but I mean, he's living in the moment. You know, he just loves his life right now, and he's just like, no, I moved on. I'm
Yeah.
good. You know, I have Rachel, I have my pack, I have, you know, wonderful house. Like, look at this house.
Elaine says, hello, Rachel, Nami, and Kathy. All of our rescue pups are watching. Sending all of our love to Apollo. Mwah. Elaine, Elaine is the reason we started rescuing dogs from South Korea. That's a long story, but she got us started in early 2018. And she's a volunteer in Illinois, and she helps handle all of our like USDA permits and everything. So, a lot to Elaine. Let's see. Here's Shauna. Chance and Ginger are rooting for Apollo. Hi to Rachel and Nami. Thank you for this conversation. Shauna adopted Mango, and his new name is Chance. Yeah. And you rescued Mango. From a puppy mill. Oh. Let's see here. Let's see. Carol says, thank you and keep you in my thoughts and prayers, Apollo. Rachel, thank you for taking such good care of Apollo and loving on him.
Oh, thank you.
So many kind things. Kimber says, his heart is healing too. Apollo's heart is healing too. And let's see. Carol says, thank you, Rachel, for loving and taking such good care of Apollo. Lynn says, thank you, Rachel, for taking such great care of him. I'm so glad that everyone's getting to meet you, Rachel. I think it's important to put the face to the name because I talk about you all the time. Dana says, what the world needs more of is Kathy, Nami, and Rachel. You ladies are truly gifts.
Thank you.
That's so nice. We're all, the world just needs more of all of us who are dog people. All of us.
Yes.
Everyone who's watching is a dog person.
Definitely.
The world just needs more of all of us.
Yes.
Lisa says, love you, Apollo. Okay, here's a question from Nicole. Oh, wait, let me show it again. Nicole, Rachel, this question is for you. You have given so much to Apollo and brought him back to life. Do you feel he might be a foster fail for you? I'll let you answer that, Rachel, because I know how I would answer that.
I feel all of my dogs, all of the foster dogs could be a fail, but I think that I have the responsibility to find them a better home than me. Because I have so many dogs coming in and out, I think a dog with me would be more stressful than to be with a permanent owner by himself or with just a sibling. So I don't.
That's almost exactly, you like took the words right from my mouth. That's almost exactly what I say to people. Because people are always like, oh, can't you keep Pluto? Or, and I'm like, no, because then do I want to close my rescue group? Like, do I want to stop rescuing dogs?
No.
Because I want to keep, how many dogs come? My house is like yours. It's constantly dogs coming and going. And I just feel like every dog that I foster, if they can find a home, they deserve it. They deserve to have their
own. Yes, they do, definitely.
And not be part of a stressful rescuer's house where things are just changing.
So I'm thankful to my dogs, to my own dogs, for letting me bring all these different dogs coming in and out. And they don't mind. They're pretty chill. So I think they're used to it by now. There are some dogs, like every dog that comes in, like Django left my home like 2 days ago. And that was heartbreaking. Every time I have to send a dog away, it is heartbreaking because I do love all of them. And Django is so sweet, So it was difficult, but I know that he'll find a better home because he has such a great personality that I know that he will find a great home. Yeah.
Because he's
Django.
perfect?
He is perfect. He
Is it
is.
because
He's like one of the
Django
most
is
perfect
perfect?
dogs I've ever crossed. So I know that he will find a much better home.
Yeah. Not necessarily better, just a home that's a more normal lifestyle.
More stable.
Yeah. Just more a routine.
Yeah.
So that's all. But I get it because like sometimes when the dogs I've been fostering get adopted, I cry, but I don't want the dog to see me cry. I'm like, don't cry till I drive away. Because but it's so rewarding later on when you get updates on the dog and you're like, oh,
It is.
it's rewarding later on. So let me see. So it's so interesting. You answered the question exactly like I answered it. Okay, so Lynn says every one of us will be sending pink bubbles to you. Oh, Nami, explain the pink bubbles.
Yes, the pink bubble is the one. It's the pink color. It's the aura energy we call. It's the universal symbol of unconditional love in the animal kingdoms. And then every time when we talk and when they wanted to show me about the love, unconditional love towards people, towards universe, they always show me the pink bubble. And then when they feel safe, they always have the pink bubble around them, the aura. And then, every time when we communicate, especially with the rescue dog, I like to send the pink bubble just to show them that they are reassure that they are protected and that they're safe. And then everyone, can send pink bubbles, just like Aline mentioned, and it works. Yes, they feel so safe.
So like when Apollo was getting his surgery, all of us were like, while Apollo was getting his surgery, we were all imagining a pink bubble surrounding him and protecting him during surgery, and it's just the energy.
Yes, it's just energy, and yes, it'll connect it to him. Yes.
Oh, Carol says, Jangu says hi.
Oh, that's
Jangu. Oh, so how do you pronounce it? Is it
Jangu?
Jangu.
Okay, yeah, because Carol asked a friend of hers who's Korean how to pronounce it. And
it's actually a name of a Japanese animation character. So.
Yeah, Kathy mentioned that. Yes.
Yes. Here's what Carol says about Jangu. He's eating watermelon and listening to you right now.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hi, Jangu.
Oh
my God. Let's see. Okay, so those look like they're all the questions. I think we'll wrap things up, and then we'll keep everyone updated. So Apollo has 30 days of restricted activity and rest. Then he's going to get his first injection, and that'll be probably the first week in September or last week in August. And then we'll be posting updates about him. Let's see. Oh, there's one more question here. Nicole, is Apollo nervous or scared about his upcoming procedures or health issues?
Yes. He was just telling me that. That is so funny, Nicole, because you just asked the question. Because Apollo, he just told me that he is so ready and he's almost like excited about everything. And then, it's amazing thing about Apollo is that, and it's common with animals too, but they are not going to think about what if. They don't have the what if fail, like what if this happened, like they don't have that. They just live it in the moment, and then he just like, I am ready, I'm so happy, and then I'm going to fight. And then that's, he said that is everything that Rachel has been telling him, right? Like you're gonna fight, you're gonna do this. So it's just because Rachel has been so positive, and then he just don't. There's nothing that he can think of. Oh, he's gonna fail. Like he's like, no, I'm going, I'm gonna fight, and all good. So he's ready. No, he's not scared at all.
Okay, good. And then one last thing, Carol, who's fostering Junggu, says his ears just perked up when Rachel called his name.
Oh, you should come again. That's so cute.
Rachel, do you want to say anything to Junggu? Do you want to say anything?
Django, be good.
He is good.
So cute.
Oh, Nicole says, let's kick those worms' butts.
Yes, let's do that.
Apollo, you're going to do it, Apollo.
Yes.
So, okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Nami. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
Rachel, it's Sunday morning by you. Is it 10:20 in the morning, right?
Yes.
Thank you for getting up early on a Sunday to do this with us. And thank you, Nami, for your time.
Yes, I know.
And then we have a raffle. If anyone wants to enter our raffle, let me put a link in the so there we have it's an ongoing raffle. Raffle tickets are $5, and then your name goes in the raffle jar, and you can once a month we draw a name, and Nami does a free animal communication live on. We live stream it. We just did it. When did we do it? 3 weeks ago. We probably have to do one in August.
Yes.
Oops. Hold on. I'm trying to. Oops. I'm trying to post it. Okay, when I'm done, I'll post a link to the. Oh, here it is. Okay, there you go. I just put a link in the comments to where you can buy raffle tickets. And they're $5 each, and you can buy as many raffle tickets as you want. And okay, and then your name stays in the jar ongoing, so we don't start over every month. The jar, it doesn't have very many names in it. It's got like 100 tickets in it. So if you buy raffle tickets, you got a pretty good chance at getting your name drawn. And then, here's one last comment from Nicole. Rachel, please give Apollo a hug from us.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. So, okay, thank you, everyone. Have a nice Saturday night, everyone who's watching. Have a nice Sunday morning. Rachel, and I'm going to, for the people on Instagram, I apologize that I didn't realize it wasn't streaming right away. So I'll download the full interview and I'll put it back up on Instagram tonight. So anyone who missed the beginning can watch it. All right. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so